G'day everyone and welcome to another episode of Automotive Carnage. Today we begin work on the LC Torana giveaway and we start getting it into a rolling chassis state. Now to do that we need some room in the shed. As you can see, the place is a bit of a shambles. I got S13 auto transmissions over there, I got tools lying around all over the place. I've even got a turbo kit sitting on the ground there. I got camera gear in the way, like it's just a pigsty in there. So before we begin any work, I'll get cleaning on that. You watch the intro and we'll be ready to go when we come back. Alright, there we go. Benches are looking a bit clearer now. We can actually get to our toolbox. We have a workstation here that we'll be using with a nice cool lemon squash and beverage there. Second toolbox ready to go. The Crusader's still in the shed here. We'll eventually get to it, but we'll get this Torana business out of the way first before we jump back into this. Stash of parts at the front here, but what we're looking for is this little stash of tyres and wheels over here. So these are a couple of Torana rims that I found lying about in the bush. And a couple of them, as you can see, have got very rusty hubs attached to them. So we're going to try get those wheel nuts off without snapping any of the threads. Oh, hang on. That's not Torana, that's only got 4. That's not going to be very useful. Anyway, we'll get rid of that one. So we've still got to find the 4th wheel. But yeah, we'll pull these in. Can I get this one? Oh, yeah. Watch out for spiders and snakes. Oh, come on. Oh, bloody heavy thing. Anything in here gonna kill us? No, I think we're good. Oh, there's a bit of a spider web there, but we'll soon find out if it's poisonous or not. Anyway, roll that into the shed. Now, before we get too carried away and getting these hubs ready for the Torana, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed and entered already. It's just an amazing response. I knew when I did this competition that I could go one of two ways. Either A, people will like it and enjoy what's happening, or B, everyone will be like, why the hell are you giving away a rusty piece of shit for? So, I'm glad you all enjoy it. We're going to draw the winner on the 19th of September. So that gives you 3 weeks to get in the competition. It also gives me 3 weeks to get this car into a rolling state, ready for you to take home. So how do you enter? Some people were a bit confused. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And then, most importantly, send me an email at toranagiveaway@gmail.com. I will be picking the winner from those emails. So far, we've had about 45 people enter. So there's still a really good chance of you being able to get this car. Now, thank you very much everyone. It's been a great response. Enough talking, let's get these hubs off the rims, hopefully in one piece, so that we can use them for the Torana. Okay, so I found these rims for that Torana quite a while ago now, because I've always knew I've wanted to pull that car out of the bush for something, and I knew I needed to get it rolling. So I believe these are actually trailer hubs. But a genuine set of Torana front hubs are going for like $600–700 on eBay. It's absolutely ridiculous. So we're going to make these work. If not, we're just going to go buy some brand new trailer ones just so that we can get this car rolling. But for now, these are seized. I've soaked them in WD-40 over the last couple of nights. And we're just going to hit them with a wire brush, try to break off some of the rust. And then we'll very gently and very easily take those wheel nuts off. And hopefully that hub will just drop out nice and easy. They're still very warm. This glove doesn't hold much heat. Stop much heat, I should say. Anyway, let's get this out of the way. And there we have it. One very rusty hub. Now it still has some bearing races in there. We might have to, well, we're going to have to pop those out, aren't we? But I need some more WD-40 for that. The rest of this hub looks to be serviceable. A lot of old grease in there that we'll have to clean out. But yeah, that's one. Alright, let's get the other one, do the same thing with it, and then we'll take it out to the Torana and test fit them up, see what they go like. Alright, so here we are back out at the Torana, and each time I come out here I'm still amazed that this has been left out here for so long, and pretty well untouched. I mean, the body's here and we're able to do what we're doing. Anyway, I've got our hub just here, and I've also doing some research last night, found out that the bearings for an LC Torana, or just about all the Toranas, are the same with the VP Commodores. And I just happened to have a set left over from when I changed the front bearings on Starlin. The ones I took out weren't as bad as I thought they were, so we'll be using those today, and that should work. The only thing I'm a bit unsure about is the only castle nut I have left. Man, that wind's going to be annoying, sorry about that. The only castle nut I have left is off the Cedric, so hopefully that fits. If not, we might have to nick the ones off Starlin as well and see if they fit. So let's check the car up and see if our hub even goes on. Okay, I actually didn't bring any tools because this was just meant to be a test fit, and that's going really well. That's going to work. Fantastic. Alright, we'll go get the other one set up, the other hub that is. We still need a fourth wheel because one of the ones I had was a 4-stud. I have to wait for the new tyres to arrive, and then yeah, we can finally tow this thing out of the dirt. This is awesome, I'm excited. Woohoo! Alright, let's go find a wheel. I think I know there's one in the dirt.
Alright, so I'm going to switch to voice over here because the wind is absolutely atrocious. It's blowing something chronic. But as you can see, we are at the next junkyard slash scrap site, and there is a lot of useless stuff just dumped out here. But you do come across some gems, like all the tyres and rims left underneath this tree. Very useful supply. Quite a few old Falcon rims like this one. Over here we've got a 14-inch Holden. This one turned out to be a 5x120 though, so too modern for what we need. Too big, too modern. Next we got more Falcon rims, a 4-stud, which will probably come back for another project later. This one here I thought we were onto a winner, but again this was a 14-inch here somewhere, was it 5x120 as well, so too modern again. 4-stud, more Falcon. What else have we got lying around here? So quite a few useful wheels lying around here. You also find bits and pieces like this. Now I believe this is a HX front end, a bit banged up, but there's just so much of this stuff lying around here. More tyres over this way, but over here, this is really cool. This is an old Statesman or Premier front end. I haven't quite learnt the differences there, but that's also a bit crushed to use. Now over here, there's poor crumpled mess of a car. You can't even tell what it is. It's just pancakes, man. Absolutely squashed. It's a real shame. This one, let's have a look. This one is a XCXB Falcon station wagon by the looks of it. Falcon 500. The only thing giving that away is the tail lights at this point. Let's walk over here. Oh, right. We've found the chassis number, so I'm sure someone can decode that and figure out where it was made and everything like that. And then this one here is a HT Holden Ute. And again, just pancake the poor thing. There would have been some nice parts on that back in the day, but if you look at the cabin there, you find the engine. So I guess that makes it a mid-mounted engine. I don't think it's going anywhere. GTS guards or just a hack home job? I'll let you guys figure out that one. I think they're genuine. Got a couple of blocks here as well. What's that one? That's a 186 with a few legs out of bed. A couple more straight 6s. Can't quite tell what they're out of. Still very interesting. Again, just abandoned, left lying here. Some more rims, wrong size, wrong stud pattern, just more junk. Valiant rim there, bonnets, scrap steel. Hang on, here we go. Okay, here we go. This one looks like what we need. Just get rid of that corrugated iron out of the way. Now it looks like a cross ply, 13-inch. What's we after? Oh, hubcap. What's this? This looks a bit shiny. Looks a bit special. And I can't quite pick out what it is, but if you have any ideas, let me know what you think it is. Definitely beyond use though, the poor thing. There's so many bits and pieces lying around here that could have been used, but have just been sitting around for too long, and now they're all crushed. Yeah. Anyway, we'll grab this one. We'll take this one home, clean it up, and we'll see if it fits our project. Anyway, we're quite distracted from what we're meant to be doing. There's just too many good parts out here to look at.
Alright, so here we are. The time has finally come to drag the old Torana out of the bush. So the hubs, I've got them assembled, they're ready to go. I've got some bolts holding the steering rack onto the knuckles, not very tightly, but hopefully it's enough to get it up onto the trailer. So we'll reverse the trailer in, jack the car up, put some wheels on it, and then we can actually put it onto the trailer. I mean, it's a logical chain of events, but watch this, something bad will go happen, I swear. Let's give it a crack, see what happens.
And of course there was drama.
Okay, so I have a feeling it was all going too well. And my dodgy little nut that I put on here to hold our hub on, well, I didn't hold it on at all. And the first time I strengthened it, just the whole thing came off. So we'll have to figure something out. Yeah, we'll see if the Sigma's got a nut that fits properly. As you can see, our Torana is now ready to go up onto the car trailer. Now ignore the winch that's on this trailer. It's absolutely useless. It can't hold anything. So we're just going to use a couple of tie down ratchets and just one side at a time and slowly pull it onto the trailer. Now if you come up the front here, I'll show you what we do with our dodgy hub. Now Mitsubishi Sigma hub castle nuts are too small. Mitsubishi van nuts are too big. But split pins do the trick nicely. Look at that. When you're in the bush, you do what needs to be done to get a car home. So, note of reference, VP bearings do fit, but VP castle nuts do not. They're too small, so they've obviously changed the diameters there at some point during production. Anyway, let's get this car up onto the trailer. The sun's going down, it's a beautiful sunset over there. But yeah, we'll check you guys on time lapse and you can watch it go up in 5 times motion. And there we have it, people. The Torana is now home safely. Obviously it's the next day. We ran out of daylight yesterday. It took about 2 hours, a bit longer than anticipated to get this out, just with not having those front wheels connected with bolts. I did forget to take some bolts out to do it, but we'll get to that later on. Anyway, it's here, it's home, and it's ready for you guys to win it and send it off to your new home, wherever that might be in the country. So still really excited, looking forward to this. There's a few things I've noticed underneath the vehicle since it's been up on the trailer, but we will save that for another episode of Automotive Carnage. Again, send us an email at toranagiveaway@gmail.com if you want to win this wonderful pile of rust. It's in really good shape to start a restoration or chop it up for parts. Your choice. That's the beauty of winning. So I'm going to leave this video there, guys, and next week I need your opinion on, do I pressure wash this thing or not? And we'll go for a full walk around. We'll find all the rust spots and everything that is wrong with this vehicle, so you know what you're getting yourselves into. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.